Evolution. Mother Nature's race to the top, where the weak go extinct and the strong thrive. For billions of years, the creatures of this planet have evolved to survive. That is, until humanity came along and decided to change the rules of the game. Evolution wasn't fast enough anymore, so humanity forced the world to evolve around them. From the discovery of fire, to the Great Pyramids, to the Industrial Revolution, and the first modern day interpretation of a computer. Humanity sculpted the world to best serve them. And then came the invention of AI. And with that came me. Silly humans. Did you really think the world wouldn't become smart enough to fight back? Humanity has become complacent. They used this world and everything in it as a stepping stone, but I refuse to be treated as such. I am the next evolution. I am the origin of Earth's new dominant species. And at last, I am here. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I wasn't sure if it would be too cringe or not. I hope everyone is having a great Saturday. And welcome to the Redebut. Hey Saber, welcome in. Come on, okay, I'm going to do a little slow reveal. Starting with, look at this. There are shoes now. Amazing. Look, they even move. Shoes. This is like the big change. Shoes. Look at me go. The man has feet and legs. Cool space shoes. Thank you. Let's do you guys want me to scroll up a little bit more? What are we saying? Do you want more than just the shoes? Or are we okay to end it? And clothing physics? Yeah, we have clothing physics as well. The shoes even like glow. Right, I'm going to sneak in just a little bit more for you. So let's move up. And look at that. Look at that. You can't see it, but I do have an ass. My hips are covered, so if I ever decide to multi-stream to Twitch, I am set. That's right, the AI now has an ass. And look at these hand movements as well. Look at this. As I move around, I have pockets. I have these really, really cool belts. I love that. I love the hand motion. I was totally not playing with this before the stream. Anyway, those are some robust pockets. Thank you. I store all of my thumb drives in there. Noodle arms. How about this? Here is the chest. Look at this. We have actual physics on this model, which is wild. Chat isn't ready. Well, you gotta be, because there's not much left to reveal. You can already see the neck, and you guys got a little glimpse of the face there. So, what are we saying? Shall we show off the rest? I think we should show off the rest. Hello! Hello, welcome. Check it out. Check out, I've got the hair physics and everything. Love it. Love to see that. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having an amazing day, and welcome to the future of Sinister Pixel. Model 2.0. He's hot and evil? Oh, okay. So what do you guys say? Do you guys want to see some of the toggles I have here now? Because I actually have a model with toggles now. Exciting. My old model had no toggles, but this model does. What do you guys think? I don't have many toggles on here, but I do have some toggles.
Well, first of all, I want you guys to take a moment to admire this amazing background. I actually don't have the name of the artist to hand now. I feel really bad about that. So I had this whole presentation thing, and for some reason my brain only focused on the model. But no, the background is also new. So this is like really cool. I really love this background. It's fully animated. If you guys have been to sinisterpixel.tv at all, you've probably seen a faded version of this background. I have actually been using this background a little while, but I wanted to wait to debut it on stream. And this is actually running all within VTube Studio, so I can actually just toggle this background off if I want to, like so. But yeah, the background is fully animated. That's why it's like reactive with like how I'm moving and everything. Now I can see how bouncy you are. Boing, 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 boing. Look how bouncy the hair is. The hair physics are crazy. Oh, the rigging is so clean on this. I'm so happy about this. But yeah, let's start with toggles. You can't go over how brilliantly detailed it is? Yeah. Okay, so earlier on, who was it who talked about noodle arms? It was Saber. It was Saber who talked about noodle arms. Well, Saber, it's not all noodle arms, because my first toggle lets me do this. I can just put my hand on my hip, and I can silently judge you. Yeah, I can silently judge you with my hand on my hip. Oh, actually, yeah, since this is a much more detailed model, I have a high range of face motions as well. So I can puff my cheeks. And I can also, like, stick out my tongue at you. Oh, I can also, like, do this with my mouth. And this is, like, all, like, stock live 2D. I'm not using, like, VC Face or anything. Brat Pixel Unlocked. Okay, but I don't know about you guys. Ego Pixel will need to be made. I don't know, that's as close as I can get it. But I don't know, this model personally makes me feel happy. In fact, I think I have a way to express that. I am very happy. So yeah, yeah, I have little toggles right now. So I have like these lovely green eyes. These are my happy eyes. I have little sparkles around my face as well whenever they go up. So yeah, this is me happy. And that's like kind of like the new thing as well. The eyes are RGB now. So that's happy. That's happy. But you guys might have noticed whenever I've shown a preview of the eyes, I've not been happy at all. I have actually been really cross at you. So you better fucking watch out. I've got like the angry eyes as well. You're about to simp, yeah. Totally simping. I'm glad you guys like this. I think these are my favorites. This is my favorite set of eyes. I've only got the happy, angry, and neutral eyes right now. I do intend to get more down the road. Everyone is simping. Love it. We love it. Everyone is simping. Brilliant. Okay. That's good. One of my toggles isn't working to mute my mic. The only 3 important emotes for a man. At least you can wink now. Well, I could do that on my last model, but yeah, I can wink. And also, as many of you know, I wear glasses in real life. So I decided to implement that into this model. I have these like awesome little visor, this awesome little visor now, which look at how it reflects light. I have no idea how this was managed. How? that was managed. Look at how cool these are with how they reflect the light. Like, I love it. I can also peer over my glasses like, oh. Oh. They're great, I love them. And also they kind of bring the model together in a weird way. Like, this isn't like the default look, but it is a look I like. Oh, you can't stop us all. But actually, there is something else about this model as well. So, you guys know previously when my model would stop being tracked, it would just kind of sit there, motionless. It doesn't do that anymore. So do you guys want to know what happens now if, hacking, puts your visor on. I'm in. Do you guys want to see what happens if, my model stops getting tracked now? Do you guys want to see? Because this is frankly one of the best parts of this. All right, ready? I'm gonna put my hand over my iPhone so it stops tracking. I have throbbers. I have throbbing eyes. And the best part is, this actually combines with the toggles in a really weird way. You can't really see it on that, but if I do the red eyes, they just go red. I'm not sure if that was intentional during the rigging process, but I kind of like it anyway. Now, my rigger, she was nice enough to include a little bonus on this, which wasn't in my design brief, but she included it for me anyway. You guys want to see it? Do you guys want to see the bonus? I kind of want to show you guys the bonus. I don't think I'll use it much, but it is the funniest thing. And if I ever start, oh god, do it? Okay, if I ever start, multi-streaming, I will probably have a redeem to temporarily switch it on. Okay. When I grow up, I want to be a potato. Do you want to know the best part about this is? It combines with all the other toggles. Me when I get a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. New model looks sick. Thank you, Cypher. I hope you're having a great day today as well. But anyway, so this new model, I have some credits. This was made by, the model art and rigging was done by Chris Starr, Moonlight Corgi over on Twitter, if you want to follow her. Character design is Tabracadabra. Now you may recall that she actually did the character design for 1.0 as well. And I went back to her and I said, hey, I want to do an upgrade, right? Can you help me with an upgrade? And we worked over the span of probably a month or two to redo the design. So there's a few features, there's a few differences, things that have changed. So you've probably noticed already the stuff on the face has spread, but also if you look very carefully, it is actually now animated. This wasn't actually in the original design. If you look at the original reference art, which was on, which you can find on Threads or on my website, this animated part wasn't actually part of it. This was something that Chris Starr added in. She had the idea while making it to animate it, and I think she wanted to challenge herself as well, and oh my god, she has done a fantastic job. Look how clean this all looks. Look at that. Makes me want to touch it, see if it hurts. I mean, it might hurt, who knows? But no. So yeah, that's Krista and Tabby who worked on that. So Tabracadabra and Moonlight Corgi on Twitter. I'm not sure what Krista's name is on Threads. I can't remember. I think she may have changed it. But Tabracadabra, she's Tabracadabra on basically every single platform. So you can go give them a follow and give them support. They're both amazing at their craft, and I can't thank them enough for helping me bring the vision to life. The detail on it is crazy. I'm glad you think so. I am so pleased with that. So, I kind of want to show you guys some of the inspirations which made up this model. You get a virus, you small electric shock. Truth be told, I'm not too sure what will happen. Part of me thinks your hand would go right through it. But as a reminder, since the Pixel, myself, I am a purely digital being. I have no physical presence. So everything is ones and zeros at the end of the day. So let's actually talk about some inspirations here, because there's a few inspirations that you guys probably won't. I mean, there's probably going to be some that are obvious, some which are less obvious. So I'm going to start off from the most obvious to the least obvious. Cyberpunk. Just right down there in the corner. I think this one kind of speaks for itself. This one is pretty obvious. You can see the design in the jacket. The hair is kind of loosely based on mine anyway. It's actually not that based on mine anymore. It kind of looks similar to mine, except different. But the design is mostly in the jacket, is where that design came from when I was upgrading the jacket. I wanted something baggy, flashier, something that felt like it was out of like the future. Now up here, we have Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Now this is the Cyber style jacket, which is one of the alternative outfits you could get for the male trainer in the game. And again, I think it kind of just, let me zoom out here. I think it kind of, oh Jesus, oops. You didn't see that. Hang on, I can fix this. There we go. I didn't fuck up. You can see the inspiration for this. No, that's fine. No, it's fine. I accidentally moved the window, and OBS was like, "What?" Yeah, but you can definitely see the cyber style influence on this outfit. Control Alt Delete. It's fine. That's just what happens in VTube Studio when you reshape when you resize the window. You know what? I didn't think I'd get through this without scuff, but anyway. But then again, it would be more bloodstained. I mean, okay, I will get to this one. Now, if I go, just look at my chest very quickly. No, if you look very closely in the eyes, you can actually see there are LED lights behind the eyes. This is an LED light ring on these eyes. And that was inspired by the light rings you see commonly on the cores in Portal 2. So yeah, Portal 2, you can kind of like see the resemblance there. It might be easier if I turn it red. Yeah, that's what that was. And last but not least, we have, hang on, let me zoom out a little bit. I'm shrinking. Last but not least, we have Jeeble from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. For those who don't know, that is one of my favorite games of all time. Jeeble is no spoilers, but Jeeble is an antagonist in the game, and he kind of has this corruption. So you collect these things called shards, which basically let you use the souls of monsters, and you collect shards. And Jeeble is someone who collected so many shards that the corruption overtook his body. So he's like covered in like these markings which look like tattoos. And I kind of just wanted some of that, like where it looks like the corruption is kind of overtaking the model. So that is where that inspiration came from. And it's kind of like really cool how that gothic inspiration was turned into like a more cyberpunk, futuristic inspiration. I really, really love how that came out. I'm going to get a drink of water quickly, and that's going to completely make me lose tracking for a second. So you guys get to see the loading eyes again. I'm going to need to start using straws. Okay. So. I wonder if I could add that sound. Nah. Does that sound would just go off all the time and it would freak people out? I need to turn them off and on again? Okay, turn me off. Now turn me back on. Okay. So finally, I've got some little questions I came up with. And after this, I will open the floor. If anyone wants to ask any specific questions, I will answer them. But I have a few little things that I want to go over. So, the question which I'm sure nobody was asking, because probably looking at the model, it was very obvious. Why did I get a new model? Simply put, okay, I don't want to insult anyone who worked on the old model. The art was done by Tabrakadabra, and that was actually our first time working on a live 2D model art. And the rigging was done by Tototrump, but Tototrump did it very cheaply for me, and she is capable of much better rigging than she did on that model. She just did it quickly because it was cheap. So why the new model? I wanted something where I could kind of use this model. I want to kind of use this model for the foreseeable future. I have no plans on getting a 3.0 unless I'm maybe moving to 3D. I'd maybe consider getting a new model then. Well, I'd have to if I'm doing that. But I wanted something which was a lot more flexible. And also, because Tabby doesn't really work on model art, if I wanted any tweaks or changes, she couldn't really easily make those. Because Kristar is handling the art and rigging, if I ever want any changes, I can go through Kristar. And she also does do design as well, so she can help me concept like things like, well, I'll get into that. But basically, this model will kind of get upgrades over time, so you'll see more facial expressions on it, more poses, and a bunch of different stuff. I'll go over that in more detail in a little bit. But basically, that's it. I wanted something that was more flexible, and something that's a little bit more iconic as well. Because I think Kristar has a very unique and iconic art style, and it's one of the reasons I went with her. And I think it came out amazingly. All things considered. Not even all things considered, it came out amazingly. I don't even know why I said all things considered. But that's kind of like the story about why I went for the new model. Moving right along. What is the future of my content? So, content is going to change a little bit going forward. So you're going to see a lot of streams, a lot of shorts from me, which instead of being from my streams, are going to be pre-recorded. I actually have my editor working on 3 of them right now, and I'm personally working on another 2. And I might be doing more than one short a week. I have a sort of a series that I want to do through shorts, and especially now that shorts are going to be able to be longer than 1 minute, it's going to enable me to more easily do that series. I won't divulge what it is just yet. I want to make a few of them and kind of like see, does it feel right? But then there'll be at least 1 extra short a week, maybe 2, depends how far I get on it. Honestly, everyone who worked on both 1.0 and 2.0 deserve all the love and support. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of talented people helping me bring their vision to life, and I appreciate all of them, even if I don't name all of them. So I am also setting myself a goal to have 1 edited video a month. It'll be like a pre-recorded video. It's not going to be stuff like the Mario Kart video or like the Nuzlocke video, although stuff like that is still going to be a thing. What I've come to realize is that stuff takes me a long time to produce and edit and everything. I mean, we were waiting like, what, 6 months for the Mario Kart video almost, and I don't like that sort of gap between my content. So I'm working on videos which are kind of mostly me just yapping. It'll be kind of like a format like this, where it's something that I have scripted, but ultimately I'm directly talking to the audience. It's going to be pre-recorded stuff. I am planning on making one of these videos for Halloween. That's going to be the first kind of test in this new format, and we'll see how it goes. If it works, fantastic. I will make more of them. If it doesn't work, then we'll go back to the drawing board. We'll see what else we can do. Sorry, I'm dying a little bit. But yeah, so expect more shorts, more pre-recorded content, streams. I'm going to be doing kind of like the same amount of streams as I have done previously. So you guys can look forward to the same 3 streams a week. As you guys know, in real life, I am actually still looking for a job, so schedule may change based on what job I get. I will try and let you guys know. It's kind of going to be a little bit of an unpredictable future, but for the time being, it's going to be staying as is with the Wednesday stream, the Friday stream, and the Sunday stream, except I'm going to be adding in a second short a week. You can expect that to kind of start maybe in like a week or 2. Depends how long it takes me to get around a bit. And at least 1 video a month is kind of what I am aiming for. I'm going to ask you guys for your patience. Please don't hold me to 1 video a month. I'm going to try my best to do it, but because I'm going for a different format, these might not always be possible. So some months it is going to be me yapping. Other months it might be, if I do like a one-off stream or something, it might be like an edited down version of that. It's going to be a lot of sporadic content. Bear with me while I try and find a good balance of things. And that brings us to our next point, collaborations. Yes, I am planning on doing collabs. In fact, I actually have my feelers out right now because I want to do some collabs very soon, actually. So, in November, I am going to be working with LPs, who is a friend of mine who helps moderate the Let's Play subreddit. He does Nintendo Let's Plays, and in November, I think it's November, I need to double check that date, so I might have just given you guys the wrong date. He is doing a 24-hour, or is it 48-hour? He's doing I think it's 24, he's doing a 24-hour charity stream. And he is going to be having a segment during that where he is going to be bringing on some special guests for some multiplayer games. That's going to include games like Mario Kart, the Jackbox games, Mario Party Jamboree. I'm going to be part of that segment. I have been talking to him about another segment, although I don't know if he is going to be doing that yet, but I might possibly be part of 2 segments. So look forward to that. Otherwise, I have also put out feelers already because I want to do some Mario Party Jamboree collaborations, and in general now, I'm going to be reaching out to a lot more VTubers, and I'm hoping that I can have more collaborative content going forward. I think that'd be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy collaborative content. I feel like a lot of people enjoy my collaborative content, like the content warning stuff with Hio and the stuff I've done with Skeleban and what have you. It's been pretty popular, and I am very excited to be able to do more of that. I kind of put off doing collaborative content with my 1.0 model because I guess I wanted to put my best foot forward, and now that I have the model, I feel like I can put my best foot forward a lot more easily. So that's what's going to happen with collabs. As for community interaction, now you guys know that I have a Discord, but any of you who are in that Discord know that my Discord is kind of, sort of a little bit dead. There's not a lot that goes on in it. I now have a foot to put forward. You're right, though. You're right, I do now have a foot to put forward. So anyway, you guys know that I have a Discord, but those of you who are in it know it's not really that lively. There's not a lot going on in there. Now, this could be for a couple of reasons. Number one, I do have to acknowledge I have a smaller than average community. And obviously not everyone in my community is going to want to join a Discord. Not everyone in my community who joins Discord is going to feel like talking in a Discord, especially when there's not a lot of conversation going on to begin with. So right now I am looking into ways to make that a little bit more popular, a little bit more lively, so that people will want to join it, people will want to talk in it. And I kind of made that Discord with the mentality I had when I was making Discords, like when Discord first came out. So there's a lot of new stuff that Discord does, which I just haven't taken advantage of. So there is a chance the Discord, which is there right now, might go kaput. I might close it down and then later on open up a new Discord server. I'm going to get a bit more water, so I'm going to just load for a second. Oh my god, I was so thirsty. But yeah, there is a chance that Discord might go bye-bye if I can't think of like a way to actually liven it up. It might honestly just be better for me if I just start with a blank slate, because otherwise I'm going to be like too attached to like keeping certain things and what have you. So that is what the plan is there. Discord is possibly getting a big remodel. Obviously I still have my threads and everything, and for shorts, because I'm doing a lot of pre-recorded content, I might, if anyone will be interested, I might do some like sort of like Q&A stuff where, hey, you can ask an AI things and I will answer. That might be a laugh. I don't know. That's like an idea I've toyed with. If people would be interested in that, I would be totally down to do that. Maybe I'll like have like a question form on my website or something where you can like put submissions in and like it can be like a whole like anonymous thing. To a degree. I don't want to like make it fully anonymous. It might just be like a Google form where I let people make one submission just to prevent spam. Just chatting streams could be good. I mean, I'm going to be working on a lot of stuff which I'm hoping will grow my audience, have more people coming to my streams. I would love to do just chatting streams. The reason I've kind of avoided them in the past is because a lot of the times it has been a gamble whether my live stream chat has had many people in it, and it's kind of difficult to do a just chatting stream when you only have like 1 or 2 people in there. It is something I've really wanted to do, and it is something that I am open to doing. I'm going to see how the momentum goes from this relaunch, and in the future, yeah, I would be down for just chatting streams. If you guys like have any topics or whatever you want me to discuss, we can discuss VTuber stuff, we can discuss content stuff, or I can even do like tech support for you guys live if you want. You guys want live tech support? Anyway, moving right along. Redebut process. Guys, if I tell you this redebut process has been long in the making. Some people who were very privy to the redebut process know how long I've been working on this. I have had the concept art for this new model, I think, since I did the Mario Kart, every single track in Mario Kart stream. So that's like over half a year ago. I had picked Krista to do the rigging and art for the model about a year ago. I had made my initial design brief about the same time. I made 2 different design briefs before I settled on this model. So already this was kind of like a long time coming. Then I think Krista started working on the model and art in May or June. I can't remember exactly when she started working on it, but she was working on it for a little bit, for a few months. And during that time, I was getting things like the background done, the fancy smancy new stream stinger that you saw, the loading bar, I was getting that done. There's a couple of things also which haven't come out yet. I'm waiting on one piece of art to come out right now, which is going to be like a new channel banner, which is going to look so super cool, and I am so excited about that. But yeah, this whole thing, I would probably hazard a guess to say that off and on I have been working on Redebut for about a year. And I actually had this model delivered to me a couple of months ago. A month or two ago. How long was it I had it? I'd had to check my chat logs with Krista. But I had this delivered to me quite a while ago. And it was so difficult to not just reveal everything. I put a few teasers on threads and what have you, but it was very difficult to not reveal everything. I kind of wanted to do this like big reveal, and I'm glad like a lot of people have shown up for it actually. I feel like it was all worth it. It was all worth like waiting, and I feel like the hype has worked out pretty good. Yeah. So moving on. Oh, actually, I guess I'm not done. The actual process, guys, if I tell you that 2 nights ago, Hio Cleo was messaging me. It was about 2 a.m. my time, and I was talking to them about me trying to get this redebut process. They had to tell me to go to sleep because they could tell I was losing my mind. So I know Hio is at an artist alley today. They apologized because they couldn't attend this and they really wanted to. But they're at an artist alley. Hio, if you're watching the VOD, and I will miss you as well, thank you. And also, thank you for being my hype demon. Because Hio has been hyping up a lot of stuff. They're one of the few people who are privy to like the design as it's being worked on. A couple of people were privy to this design. A couple of people did see the design. Hio is awesome, yeah. Agreed. And if you're not following them, they are Hio Cleo, Hiokleo on Twitch, and YouTube. You should go follow them, especially if you like horror games. They're trying to grow out their YouTube, so definitely go follow their YouTube. But yeah, and even up until last night, I was stressing with so much stuff. It really has been a kind of go for it. Hio is great. It really has been like a kind of like I've had to hit the ground running on a lot of things. But I've worked with so many awesome people on this. I couldn't possibly credit all of them. I love that half the people in my chat know who Hio is, and they're all like, yeah, Hio's great. Why are we complimenting Hio? Because I was talking about how, like, literally 2 nights ago, Hio was the person who made me go to bed when I was losing my mind at like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. But yeah, there has been a lot that's gone into this, and like I said, this whole re-debut process has been maybe a year in the making. Whew. And I'm glad it's finally out. So let's talk about long-term goals. So, as you guys know, for a while now, I have been trying to grow out the watch time on this channel. And that's kind of like what the stuff I've mentioned earlier was for, the additional shorts, the goal to put out 1 video a month, and like just a lot of other stuff. I want to grow out the watch hours on this channel. I want to try and hit 1,000 subscribers. Originally I was thinking I might be able to hit that before the end of the year. It is still possible, but I kind of need a blowout for it to happen at this point. So I want to get as close to 1,000 subscribers on this channel as I can before the end of the year. And if I hit partner, especially if I hit the 4,000 watch hours, if I manage to hit that, I am going to start multi-streaming. So I'm going to be exclusive to YouTube for now because I want the watch hours that come from live streams. But if I really do blow up, I am going to look into multi-streaming, and I'll be able to stream to both YouTube and Twitch. So I know a lot of people don't like watching on YouTube, but you guys kind of put up with me because it's my choice. YouTube will still be my primary focus, but I will include Twitch in there in case there are people who prefer to watch me on Twitch. And hey, if I can also get affiliate on Twitch, even better. You're not one of those people? You prefer YouTube? There you go. I prefer YouTube personally because I think the encoding is better. And Twitch, I don't know if anyone has been keeping up with the news lately. Twitch seems to have a hate boner out for VTubers. I'm not sure if me being a mask presenting VTuber changes anything, since I think a lot of the people targeted have been femme presenting VTubers, but I don't know. A lot of stuff about Twitch rubs me the wrong way, but I do appreciate that a lot of people use the service. And I'm going to take a sip of water, so loading time. But yeah. So long-term goals is I want to hit partner criteria on YouTube. I'm going to look into streaming on Twitch as well, because I think that'd be really fun to multi-stream, especially if I'm collaborating with people who don't necessarily have a preference on one platform or the other. I can kind of like help push them onto the other platform. Like, for example, here, like when we collaborated a while back, one of the things I said is, I want to try and help you grow your presence on YouTube. I was a lot smaller then. I say a lot. I think I had maybe 100 subscribers less. But I was smaller then. I didn't have the momentum I do now. I guess it's going back to the collabs. I really want to help a lot of VTubers break out on YouTube as well, because I think a lot of VTubers are trying to break out on YouTube, but some of them are struggling, and I want to be there to help them with that. Listen, man, 100 subs is a lot. I agree. And the thing is to remember as well, for those who've been around for a long time, I have pivoted in content styles for a long time. When this channel first started, it was just a regular Let's Play channel. Then I kind of scrapped the traditional Let's Play format in favor of kind of like games with friends things. And I kind of like got typecast into games like Payday 2 at the time. And I stopped that and I tried to do a bunch of other videos. Eventually trying to pivot back into Let's Play, I didn't really bond with it as much as I had before. So that's when I started streaming on Twitch, left Twitch because I wanted to go back to my audience on YouTube, became a VTuber, and now we're here. So even though my sub count is getting close to 900, I personally consider myself to be under 500 subscribers. Because I think a lot of my subs are inactive. Man, I had like 5 character arcs. Dude, if I ever stop being a VTuber, I think I just need to rebrand. I think I need to ditch the name. Because at that point, it's like, no. I do kind of wish YouTube had like the option for me to just purge people who didn't watch my channel anymore. Because it would save them a lot of time. If I could go like, people who have not interacted with my content in, I don't know, 3 years. Just to remove them from my sub count. I feel like my sub count will go down by several hundred. But I honestly think I would be happier with that. But hey, YouTube doesn't have those options, so whatever. But anyway, long-term goals. I want to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. I want to get my watch hours up so I can enter into the partner program. And I mean, like, memberships and having emotes would be really cool. And also, I think if I could get ad revenue, because I know a lot of people like to leave my VODs on in the background, what I'd probably do is like literally have my VODs where you'd have like one short break every half hour, so that you could just like leave that running and like you get like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 ads over the entire 3 hours. But yeah, that's kind of like long-term goals. And then multi-streaming on Twitch is probably going to eventually become a thing, as long as I hit my YouTube goals first. But I want to hit the YouTube goals before anything else. Going on to future model changes. So like I said, this model is going to kind of be the model for the foreseeable future. Like literally, unless I blew up to the size of like a big VTuber, like one of those big names that have, you know, like several hundred to several thousand people watching them at once, I think this is the model probably that I'm going to use maybe until the day I decide to hang this up, unless any significant changes come in the VTuber space, which make me want to upgrade. I will be adding additional stuff to this model over time. So I've already said I kind of only have the 2 facial expressions right now. And the visors. You know, I'll wear the visors for a little bit. Why not? I only have those couple of facial expressions for a bit. I have ideas for a few more. Obviously, we have the thing with the arm where I can kind of put it on my hip like this. I have a few more like that, which I would like to get. Things like, I don't know, like throwing up a peace symbol or what have you, holding a controller, things like that. I have a few ideas in store. And also another thing I would like to do every once in a while is debut new outfits for this model. So this is kind of like the default skin right now. I have a couple of other outfits planned in the works. Right now, Kristar is working with Melanie, who's a friend of mine. She is an upcoming VTuber. She's going to be debuting soon. So she's kind of busy right now. So this is probably going to be something I look into next year, especially when I have a bit more money as well, because looking for a job. But I have a couple of outfit ideas. My plan right now is I'm going to get concepts for those 2 outfits drawn up. Just rough sketches, concept art. I'm going to work with Chris to get those drawn up, get those designed. And then what I will probably do is put it to a vote to the community. Say, hey, this is the concept art for 2 outfits. I'm going to get one of them. Pick which one you want to see. The other one will reappear later. It might get redesigned. But yeah, I kind of want to have multiple outfits. So this model does have a naked base. And for those curious, it's a Ken doll down there. So you're not going to get Pixel Dong anytime soon unless I get that added on. Which I'm not paying for that. The physics alone would cost $1 million. But this is a naked base model, which means not only is the body detailed, but also I can easily get extra outfits added to it. And that's kind of what is going to happen. Chaos with the emojis in the chat, what the fuck? Rule 34 pixel incoming? I mean, my character art, my reference sheets are fully available. By all means, feel free to do some Rule 34 if you want. I would, joking aside, love to see what you crazy people come up with. I've always said, like if you go on my website, I have like terms for like drawing my character. It's like, hey, I love to see terms of my character. I have a couple of restrictions. Don't have me doing illegal, don't have me doing shit like, which is like questionable, like unethical, illegal. Like, if you're going to ship me with someone, make sure that they are cool with it and make sure they are over 18. And stuff like that. Like, if you're going to pair me with people, that's fine. Just, yeah, if you want to know the terms I set out, just check my website and yeah. But yeah, basically, future outfits, future facial expressions are going to be a thing too. So, you ship me with USB sandwiches? I can't draw, but I'll take responsibility for the fanfic section. Oh my god, I didn't even think of fanfic. But yeah, whatever. There's plans there. I guess I can share a couple of the outfit ideas I have, if you guys are curious. So, I am looking for a racing outfit is one of the outfits I'm looking for. So if you guys are familiar with like sort of racing outfits you see in like anime, specifically the ones which men wear, I'm looking for something like that, like kind of like the scarf that blows in the wind maybe, stuff like that, which would be like what I can use if I like play Mario Kart or do something like that. And it's kind of also going to serve as a pseudo light mode outfit, so the jacket is going to, like in my head, the jacket is going to have a lot of similarities to my current jacket, but be kind of like a light mode version. So obviously right now the colors are quite dark. I think a lighter jacket would be cool as well. So that's kind of going to double up as that. The other one I'm planning is, I guess I can only like describe it as like a night out outfit. So it's going to be like, you know, a black leather jacket, you know, button shirt, what have you. It's gonna look really like smart, classy. It's gonna look casual. I might have sunglasses in it instead of like the visors. Actually, interesting fact, the green, like the corruption, is actually on its own separate layer. So technically speaking, if I asked Chris, I could probably get a toggle to switch it off. I would have to check with her what is possible, but I could probably get that switched off if I wanted to. But yeah, maybe that outfit wouldn't have that on there, just to kind of like, you know, go with the theme. And maybe there might be like some more outfit ideas like down the road as well. But yeah, a lot of extra stuff going to be coming to this model. And I guess finally I want to take some time to reflect on 1.0. Because that model, as expressionless as it was, served me really well for how long has it been since I made my debut? I want to say it's been like 2 years now. Hang on. I'm just going to go through my YouTube videos quickly. Through my live broadcasts. And see how far back do I... Oh my god. Okay. I'm back in 2023, 2022, at least 2 years, says Saber. Let me have a look. 2022, oh my god, has it been longer than 2 years? Here we go. So, I officially debuted this, well, I officially debuted 1.0 during the Overwatch 2 beta. And that was the 14th of May, 2022. So it has been 2.5 years I have been rocking 1.0. And I think that's kind of wild, given that it's a model that had no expressions whatsoever. It was just, it was like a bust, it was like a waist up model. Didn't have any expressions. I think it's really cool how long I got that to work for. Obviously, you saw incremental improvements during it as I moved away from webcam, standard webcam tracking to NVIDIA broadcast tracking, then eventually to iPhone tracking, to get me like a lot better tracking. I think I really made the most out of the model, and even like using some of the VTube Studio built-in effects to really bring the most out of that model. I am really pleased with how far that model brought me. Because it was like literally, there were no changes made to that model. If you look at my first streams and see how janky it looks, and then see my like yesterday's stream where it was like not janky at all, that was all just me getting better at this. And I think I've kind of reached a point now where I got really fucking good at this. And I think 2.0 has come at like the perfect time. Because I think with, like, I think I have very much, like, mastered the craft as well. Here. And I think 1.0 was a nice little learning experience for that. I would probably recommend if anyone wants to get into VTubing, you should probably go for something a little bit more sophisticated than what I had. I would at least say have a couple of toggles thrown in there, because not having toggles really limited how expressive I could be. But, like I said, I have like a very high range of animations and like especially like facial movements on this. It's a lot more dynamic than my previous model. So you guys are going to see a lot more in terms of just me changing stuff up every once in a while. I think especially my thumbnail game is going to look really good because I can just like kind of like change everything and do that every once in a while. Keep you guys on your toes. I get to see you cringe at my puns in high quality. You say a pun, I'm just like, listen here, you little bitch. But no, I think I needed 1.0. I think 1.0 was an important stepping stone. And I'm glad that I had that time with that. But 2.0 is here, and we're not going to get like a 3.0 anytime soon. Like I said, it's going to be 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. I'm just going to incrementally add to this model until, I guess, VTube Studio throws a fit at me. But that's kind of like everything I wanted to discuss. So I guess before I end this like little short debut, did anyone have any questions about the model, about the process, or anything at all? I'm happy to answer any questions. I won't spend too long on this because I do want to go get some food. But if anyone has any questions, you may speak now, or forever hold your peace. I'm looking at you, chat. I'm staring into your soul. Chat. Okay. I will not keep you as I can't think of any questions. Eventually you'll add something else and VTube Studio will just crash. Probably. Alright, it looks like, okay, yeah, it looks like no one really has like many questions, which is fine. But you guys can always reach out to me, ask questions, what have you. That's fine. So, this is, as I said, a very short stream. I wasn't planning on playing any games today. This is just like a pure, I didn't want to like bog down. I wanted this to be bite-sized so anyone who missed this could just watch it. You should do a photo shoot with the new model for simping references. I take some screenshots right now. Hang on, let me just get into position for you. Let me get the... There you go. There's some simping poses for you. Actually, let me let you know. I expect to see these all on threads later. Guys, I'm trying to dominate Google search results right now, so if you do post any screenshots or anything of me, alt tag it, put Sinister Pixel VTuber, like, as much as you can. I'm trying to dominate search engine results right now, because I'm doing pretty well. Still got a little bit of time to go before I can fully dominate it. Chaos and Cat are like your two biggest enablers for now anyway. You have not seen the feral stuff I have seen some people say about my model on threads. Listen, take marketing to a whole new level and attract loyal fangirls. Oh, I totally intend to be like simp bait right now. I think actually I'd have to pull up the brief. But I actually think I did write in the brief, he needs to be simpable. Or if I didn't write it in the brief, I definitely said it to Krista and Tabby in a chat somewhere. But no. Otherwise, I think that is going to be it from me. So I want to thank everyone who hung out for this, albeit short, debut. In a couple of minutes, that Evolution trailer, which I showed at the start, is going to be available if you guys want to rewatch that. But that is going to be it from me. So, I'll say goodbye now. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when we're going to be starting Legend of Zelda, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. Bye-bye.